It's for real.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
All right, guys. All right, man. We're here. I got another review for you. Usually this will be my right out of the theater reaction review for a movie that I just saw, but this movie didn't get released in theaters. And to be honest with you, it's a damn shame because the movie I'm talking about today is Prey. Prey is one of the best, if not the best, like straight to streaming platform like movie that I've seen. The story was simple and fun. So many movies these days try to be too convoluted, have too many things going on. They think they have to just keep throwing stuff at the audience. Sometimes a simple story like this right here, back in the day, Indians are roaming the plains and everything else. And it's just a simple story of this girl, like she's having to be a gatherer because that's what happened in like a lot of Indian tribes back then. But she wants to do other things, like she wants to hunt. She wants to do the things that the men are doing. And so it's a simple story like that mixed in with like the predator comes down in this time to like I'll do what predators do, which is fight other big game. They're basically big game hunters is what it boils down to. They go there to kind of do their, and the cool part about this story is like the way the predators work with their code and stuff is a lot of the ways that we have learned over time, like stuff like the Comanche. I think this may be a Comanche like style Indian tribe that they're dealing with. And they have certain things like they do for like honor and stuff. Like you're not going to hurt someone who can't defend themselves kind of deal. There's no honor in that. So they do have some like similar deals that they work with. So I do like that kind of tie in with the story. There's a lot of things about like, circle of life kind of stuff. Like you have an ant that gets eaten by a rat and then the rat gets eaten by a snake and then the predator kills the snake. There's another part where there's a rabbit and there's a wolf and the wolf is chasing down a rabbit. And right when he goes against the rabbit, the predator takes the wolf out. Predator also attacks a bear. Some pretty cool stuff in here. I don't want to give too much away, but there's pretty cool little fight scenes with like the predator and animal, something we haven't seen before. We had that callback from the original Predator where you have Billy, the Native American guy who like kind of has a standoff with the predator. You don't get to see the fight that much. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now. One of the coolest fights where someone's going after the predator is towards the end of this film. When the main character, her brother is actually like standing up to the predator to try to take it out. And that is a awesome kick-ass fight scenes. There was a couple of times, and my eyes aren't super trained for this stuff because I usually don't look at it. I'm not like a special effects guru or nothing like that. There were a couple of times where I could see like, okay, I can see why this probably didn't go to the movie theaters because like some of the CGI wasn't like super clean. But as far as story, as far as the things that go on in this film, that was really clean. That was a really good stuff. I really thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I put it up there. If I would have ranked this as far as just streaming alone, right? Like this isn't a movie I went to the theater to see. I would give this like a 9. Now, if I put it in the same regards as I would hold like going to a movie theater. So let's pretend I went to a movie theater and saw this movie. I would definitely rank it up to at least a 7. And that's really good. And it's definitely one of the, if not the best Predator movies since the original Predator. Give it up there. I've seen it, a lot of that online and stuff. People that had seen it and woke up earlier than I did the day that seen it and put their comments and stuff on Twitter. Very positive about this movie. And I'm super positive about this movie. It's really good. I love the fact that it's in the Predator franchise. I like the idea of Predators. They just, to me, haven't made like these super great movies and stuff like with that franchise in a while. And I think this is one of the better ones. And like I said, a few more dollars thrown at this thing and putting in the movie theaters, this thing could have made some money, especially now because the last few weeks we haven't had any big movies out there that's really shaking the ground. This could have possibly made a pretty decent amount of money in the movie theaters because, like I said, I think a lot of people would enjoy this movie. It's not too scary, so it's not like a horror film. It's more of like an action kind of thriller kind of thing. And like I said, it's also got the whole like, story to it where the girl is wanting to do more than what she's allowed to in the society that she's in, and her having to overcome that as well and go against those like challenges and everything else. So it's a good story. I definitely recommend going and watching it. If you will, leave a comment about like, hey, how'd you like this movie? Did you think this movie was pretty good? Please subscribe to the channel and everything else. We drop as much stuff as we can for you guys as far as entertainment and stuff that we watch and like. And other than that, man, until next time, peace.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.